You got Damian Lillard, who in this season series tend to struggle against the Clippers. This is one team few teams that he did struggle against. It was the Los Angeles Clippers, who, while he averaged 18 points per game, he did on 32% field goal shooting and shot 35% from deep ball range. So that's one thing that if you're going to win, of course, you're going to have your best player have to step up and shoot it better than that. So we already know how talented Chris Paul is on the defensive side of the ball. So this series here is also, you got to give credit to Terry Slots and Damian Lillard. They did lose a lot of firepower that they had going to the playoffs last year. I mean, they lost. I mean, we can go on, man. They lost, obviously, LaMarcus Aldridge. They lost Wesley Matthews. They lost Aaron Aflalo, Robin Lopez. I mean, you would think after losing that many people that, they're kind of just focused to be going towards the lottery and kind of going that way and rebuilding the draft. But give credit to them because they came on. You got Noah Vonleh. You got Mo Harkless, who I'm very familiar with, and didn't get the proper opportunity in Orlando. Well, he did get the opportunity in Orlando. It was just inconsistent. He's got more of a role defined with Portland, and it seems that he's came into his own. You got a Menu who's come in, who's been solid. So this team's got some pieces, but you have to acknowledge what C.J. McCollum is doing. So he's definitely also in the running for. He's got to be in the running for either most improved player and everything like that, because what the kid is doing is amazing. He's been solid. I think he's also been. You just have to keep an eye on what he's been doing this season. But anyway, not to the whole mush session there with this guy. They did, to be honestly, a lot of people didn't think they was going to do that, so they did overachieve and got, like I said, to the fifth seed in the West. So props to them doing that. But they're facing in the West. You have these four teams that's on the top that are that much better than everybody else from 5 to below that. And the West that we looked at last year that was very competitive and very back and forth with some of the games. A lot of these series are just going to end up in sweeps in one game. The respect I have for Damian Lillard and McCollum, they did pretty well. I think they can get one game from the Clippers, stumble a little bit and everything like that. But besides that, I imagine this series will be also over in 5. So that's how I look at this for the playoffs. So the first round, I usually the talent disparity in both of the conferences and everything like that, where you can probably see that. I mean, like I said, the only one series I see that's going to go the distance is the Heat and the Hornets series. But the rest of these series, I see them being over pretty quickly. So that's my personal opinion on it and everything like that. So, but with that being said, the playoffs do tip off Saturday. So your first game that you got on Saturday with these games here, you'll be looking at Indiana and Toronto tip off at 12 on ESPN. You got the ABC game with the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. ESPN's got the Boston Celtics and the Atlanta Hawks game, and you got the Dallas Mavericks and OKC game on Saturday. Sunday does tip off the first other games where you have the Detroit and Cleveland, 3 o'clock. You got Miami at Charlotte at 5:30 on TNT. On TNT, you also have the Memphis Grizzlies and San Antonio Spurs. And your late game on TNT is the Portland Trail Blazers and the Los Angeles Clippers. So those are how your games start off as far as that. Kudos to Golden State Warriors. As I mentioned, they broke the record last night for the Bulls. It was a 73 win, so it's pretty darn impressive to see that. I stood up for one half because I had to go to work the next day, so I couldn't watch the whole game. But that was definitely fun to watch, where I just saw Steph Curry hit 4 threes back to back to back. I don't know what it is about Steph Curry, and I don't know why I still get all animated when this guy hit this shot, and I know he does it. pretty darn well, but I still get animated. It's just cool to see a guy succeeding so well who is, was against all odds as far as his injuries in the early years of his career, and he came from a small school. So it's just cool to see that guy's story just kind of transpire like that. I noticed you have one legend that ended his career last night. He went out with a bang, had 60 points. Talk about Kobe Bryant. He did go out. He did go out with a bang, man. And as much as I personally don't like the guy, I do respect his game. He's got mad game and mad talent, and he is definitely one of the best shooting guards to ever play this game. So hopefully he enjoying his sunset until the retirement, and I'm pretty sure he'll find a way to be involved in the game somehow too. So Kobe is probably one of those guys that probably can find any kind of niche to get back into the basketball world and everything like that. But please stay away. His game was impressive, but you're beat up, and the game you did a lot for the game, but the game also took a lot out of you where you just need to sit back, enjoy it, and enjoy your family and enjoy watching. Hopefully, maybe you'll probably commentate one day. You're an intelligent guy, so I can see you actually pulling that off pretty well. So, all right, well, that should do it for me. I thought I'd tell you it was going to be short, so not unless I'm just kind of covering a little bit of the playoffs, and then we'll get me, Kevin, and John, I believe, is going to come on. Steve might come on, and they want to, transition a little bit about the NFL draft and NFL and anything that we must have missed that we didn't cover. I know we've been gone for about a month, so do apologize about that. But, as we all been busy and everything comes up with life and everything like that, we have not still forgot about doing this podcast. So while it may seem like that, we're still here. Let me go and wrap this up here. Make sure you stay tuned for me and Kevin podcast here. We'll definitely, like I said, we're going to try to podcast on this Saturday. You can find the podcast page at Balls Not Court. You can find me at CP. Mr. Carter, you can go ahead and add him at KevinC2415. If you want to get the content, you can go to our Podomatic page. You can go to inthemindofcp.podomatic.com. You want to go to our Facebook, just type in the search bar, just go type in Balls Not Court. You'll find us there. You can also link up to us on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Windows, many other sites that we're on. You can get the podcast content from basically anywhere. Just search it in, type it in, and I've been kind of monitoring our download views. So to the ones that's been downloading and still listening to our content, I do appreciate you for listening, and for any amount of time that you do listen to the podcast, I'm very appreciative of it, because we do. I know I try to put in a lot of work to try to make this be successful. So, ladies and gentlemen, that should do it for me. This is Cortez Paul, Balls Not Court Podcast. Once again, sign off. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy the basketball playoffs. We'll come back and cover all that. Nonetheless, take care. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.